looking right, you got the ice with it. A conversation with me will change your life. Your wife want the pipe, and when I hit, you feel a slight difference. In her box, my cock's bigger, I'm hot nigga. She don't rock with you, she got with you for dough. Your hoes a thought, if you fuck around, I'll take your mom, kiss her, fuck her, then I'm taking your hot sister. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. You cuff that bitch, I'ma fuck that bitch. You in love that chick, will suck that dick. That slut will kick you out your house, man, fuck your couch. I'm Rick James, bitch, I'll take your bitch and fuck her mouth, nigga. You bitchin' cause I'm smashing your hoe, you so passionate though. You would laugh for to go on the trip, now you trippin' because I got her ass, you acting vaginal, bro. I'll give her back, blow her back out, then go. Nigga, act like you know. Sharing is caring, nigga, I dare a nigga to swear that niggas can get to his chick. I put fear in niggas, they scared this nigga will take the girl and make her my bitch. You the type to die for a slut, you lie just to fuck. You like to get drunk and high just to get the courage to say hi, you a punk. You want to get some ass but then you act like a monk. She's stringing you along, it's going on like a month. You spending all this dough, she still ain't touching your junk. She taking off her panties and you smelling the funk. You say you hate it but you ate it even though that it stunk. Nasty ass nigga. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. I'ma keep fucking your lady. My pull-out game's amazing, we ain't having a baby. You bitchin' moaning and crying, complaining, acting crazy because I'm fucking your girl, you punk ass should pay me. Get cash to smash your whack ass chick. You too stupid to realize I'm teaching your whack ass shit. All up in your feelings, you feeling all attached and it's making you go crazy. And maybe if you had that shit we call game, you know you can't control no hoe. No matter if she's bad or right or just so-so. You trying to control that bitch, that's a no-no. You worried about other niggas, that's so homo. Pause. Niggas wanna be so romantic, but they chick be all up on another man's dick. I be on that man shit, they be acting manic. I don't think these guys know what a man is. Y'all thinking you're out here winning with your money and status, you're thinking you're rich. But how you see yourself as a winner if I could ruin your day by smashing your bitch?
Yo, what up? What's poppin'? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy. The dating game was poppin' with you guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Monogamous Player. Urban Productions in the building. Leon Kids is going on. Joe Blast is in the building. Duke Alex, what's going on with you? Man, so today's going to be good because, I got some videos that I'm going to be reacting to and responding to. And, yesterday I put up a post on, Facebook, right? And I was talking about this whole thing because what I'm noticing now a lot online, I'm noticing a lot of people basically talking about, I got to get more money to get chicks, or I got to go overseas to get women, or, these Western women don't want dudes and all this other shit. And it's funny because a lot of people, they're talking about, a lot of guys, I should say, are talking about how they can't get women, or how women don't want them and Western women don't want you and modern women and all this other stuff. But, I say to myself, these women out here, they are fucking someone. You understand? Just think about that for a second. The women you're complaining about who you say, they're all messed up and they're not checking for you and they don't want to do shit. Understand they're fucking somebody, right? Now, why is that somebody not you, right? So it's not about Western women. It's about you. You're not the guy she wants to fuck. You understand? And a lot of guys, they think, oh, it's all about looks and this and this and that. And I'm going to show you in a minute, because I got two videos I'm going to show real quick. But before that, I want to show you this post that I put up on Facebook. Let me bring this up really quick. All right. So I said, I'm noticing more men believing that they cannot be successful dating Western women and think they need to go overseas to get sex or find a relationship. I fully 100% support it now. Having game isn't for everyone. I would rather you guys who have weak game to get your passports and go overseas, pay for it, and find a woman that will pretend to be interested in you rather than you stay here and be an incel and then end up doing something stupid because you're sexually frustrated. All right. So right now, I fully support it. I fully support it now. Listen, I would rather you guys go overseas or do what you feel you need to do in order to get some sex, in order to get some affection from women, rather than, you know, be an incel and lose your mind and do something crazy, because you know what I'm talking about, right? Now, what a lot of guys don't understand is this, is that when you guys are going overseas or going to these different places, you have to remember, you have to understand that your money can't buy you genuine desire. You understand? So you can pay for sex, right? You can even pay for the girlfriend experience, right? But your money can't buy desire. This is what a lot of guys don't want to understand. So these guys want to live in the illusion that their money is actually getting women who desire them, but it's not true. What happens is that some of these women, they're dealing with these guys because these guys are a ticket out. These are the guys who have money and they're probably in situations where they need money, right? And so unfortunately, a lot of these guys, because they want to feel like a woman wants them, they'll sort of, you know, basically think about this in a way where they're deluding themselves into thinking the woman actually fucks with them. They're like, yo, when you go overseas, the women, they just act different out there. They treat you like a king. Yeah, they're treating you like that because you got money. You understand? And they want your money. They don't like you. They want your money. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is when a woman wants your money, that is not genuine desire. See, genuine desire is sexual attraction. I'm saying it again. Genuine desire is sexual attraction. If there is no sexual attraction, it's not genuine desire. You see what I'm saying? Now, what I want to do is I want to pull up this video from O'Shea. Hold on, let me share the screen. Let me find this video real quick. All right, let me pull this up. Let me pull this video up real quick. All right. Let me make this a little bigger. Pause. All right. So it's a video he put out the other day called "Middle Class Men Can No Longer Afford Beautiful Feminine Women." Now, already with the title, I gotta do this. Already with the title. See, Vapor X, he's like, who cares as long as I get sex? Let me hit him with this too. See, Vapor, what you don't understand is that, yes, you can get sex, but you're going to get mediocre sex. You're going to get women who's going to fuck you and do just the bare minimum. You're going to get the starfish sex. You're going to get, you understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that when you see guys who don't get sex, they just want sex by any means. They're like, I don't care what the fuck happens. Let me just get something because I'm starving. I'm thirsty. So it's like somebody saying, you know, they're hungry and, you know, you have a full course meal right here. And then you have a nigga digging in the garbage, eating leftover pizza crust. You understand? A lot of niggas want leftover pizza crust, or that's what they get when they're paying for pussy. Paying for pussy is like leftover pizza crust. Getting a woman who desires you sexually is like getting a full course meal, you know, where you get in your meats, your carbs, you know what I'm saying? Your vegetables, everything is delicious. That's the difference, right? Now, I'm gonna pull up this video and, you know, it's titled "Middle Class Men Can No Longer Afford Beautiful Women." See, the fact that you would say afford in the title already is showing me where the mindset of a lot of these guys are, right? Let me see if I could make the speed a little bit faster. Let me get it from like normal playback speed. Let me do, I'll do 125, just a little bit. And then, so I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna stop and start in between, and then we're gonna get it cracking. All right, let's go.
And it's your boy, O'Shea Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Today, I want to talk about the economics of dating. And of course, I'm not an economist or even a person that is educated so much in financial literacy, but I think a few things we can infer from what's going on in 2022. Now, we all understand we just come out of COVID, the Ukraine and Russia war. We've seen a lot of commodities go up, inflation is going up, and the middle class guy used to have a lot of opportunities in the United States. I mean, that was my goal, to be upper middle class guy, work, die, leave some money for my kids and my wife. That, to me, was the American dream. And it used to be the American dream. To be a middle class black man at that time, you can still get married. You can still have some sort of impact in your church community. You can get a pretty decent looking lady. Yeah, everything was good. And then things changed. Things changed for the middle class black man, especially.
See, things haven't changed. It's still the same. If you're a middle class dude, you can still get you a girl, get you a wife, have kids, do all that other shit, be a person in the church, in the community, all that shit. You can still do that. It hasn't changed. See, what you have to understand is a lot of guys on the internet, it seems like there's this like epidemic of, oh my God, there's so much crazy shit going on. These women out here, they're all over the place, and they're these modern women, blah, 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 blah. But what happens is that these guys are just loud on the internet. But the average dude can still get a girlfriend, can still get a wife, can still have kids, can still do all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? But unfortunately, a lot of guys out here, they actually believe that nothing is going to happen. Because remember, I said, these women are fucking somebody. These women aren't at home just masturbating all day. No, there's guys they're having sex with. There's guys that they're in relationships with. There's guys that they're interacting with. Now, a lot of guys will think that it's just, oh, well, they just want the best looking dude and they want the guy with the most money. So if I'm not that guy, I can't get this happening and that happening. Right now, I'm gonna continue to play this and I'm gonna show you the goofiness in a minute, but let's go.
Especially if you're the brother that might be in the blue collar, plumbers, electricians, truck drivers. I know what you're going to say, yeah, these guys make a lot of money. Yeah, sure. Barbers do too. But it's just like a lot of people, tend to look down in our community on these particular professions, even though they're very lucrative. And so the person that started getting hit the hardest were the middle class guys. Now, this has to do also with social media and TV shows, really praising the fact that, guys are spending a lot of money on like Birkin bags, and, guys in the hip hop community had a lot of jewelry, big cars, things like that, the rappers and stuff. And so the regular working class or middle class guy found it hard to date, especially if he wasn't, college educated. You might
wait. So hold on. So basically, he's saying because social media, rappers and stuff was buying chicks Birkin bags and making it rain and doing all this other stuff, now it's hard for the middle class guy to get with chicks. So basically, he's trying to say because that's been happening, women's standards, I guess, has risen, and therefore, in order for you to get with chicks, you have to live up to that standard. I think this is what he's trying to say. See, the problem with that is that what he doesn't understand is that these guys who are the rappers and the athletes and all these other people who are doing those type of things, those are the guys who are simping and tricking. Because the same dude who bought the chick the Birkin bag, right? Whatever chick he bought, that same chick is fucking a guy who ain't got a nickel to his name. The same guy who's basically, paying a chick's rent, that same chick is fucking a guy who ain't got no money and he's living at home with his mother. You understand what I'm saying? That same guy who's spending a lot of money on a woman, right? That same chick, she's dealing with a dude and giving that dude the money that the guy's giving her. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these dudes out here, unfortunately, what happens is that they equate their value and their worth to their money. So this is where because even again, look at the title of the video. Middle class men can no longer afford beautiful feminine women. So he's basically saying in order to get beautiful feminine women, you have to be able to afford it. You have to have a certain type of money in order to get that, because a woman is not going to like you for you. Like, I mean, God forbid a woman likes you for you. God forbid a woman actually likes the person you are, right? You have to have money because you ain't shit. Nigga, you ain't shit. Ain't nothing about you valuable except for your money. So you got to have this money in order to get the beautiful women, because all she had to do was be beautiful. Her value is in her beauty, bro. You know, you're a man, so you got to create your value, and women are born with value. No, this is the type of goofy shit that these niggas say when they don't understand game. But let's continue. Let's go.
Might even be a guy that's a banker making $60,000 a year, but you would probably have more of an easier time dating a woman than a truck driver who made $100,000 a year, just based on his particular career. Now, I want to talk about this video that I want to play here. I have two, and it comes from Brother Austin Holloman, right? And he's a brother who's a barber in Dallas. Check him out on TikTok. And he has this video called "Fellas, They Ain't Checking for You," and he's talking about that only rich men are getting their way in America. Now, I want to play this particular clip, and then I'll come back.
So I just spoke with a
Hold on. Let me pause this for a second. I'm gonna just hit the button already. Now, this guy you seeing on the screen right here, his name is Austin. Shit, I forgot his last name, but he has a YouTube channel, and I saw a few of his videos, and I'm actually play another video after this, where he was talking about some other stuff, and Oshi was talking about it too. But look at this guy. I want you to look at this guy and tell me, do you think just based off of looking at him, because, you know, all y'all think, you know, all these guys on the internet think it's all about looks, right? Now, I want you to look at this guy and just based off of looks, because I showed a video of him to April, and I was like, do you think this is a bad looking guy or not? She's like, no, he's not a bad looking guy, right? So look at how this guy looks. And look at what he's saying. And I'm going to show a video of him later, too. Now, think to yourself, does the guy who looks like him, should he be saying the shit he's about to say? Let's continue.
my homies right on Instagram, and he just brought something up. You got to be rich to get the chick you want, and then it still comes with problems. This is so true. In the United States, if you're dating, if you're not in the top 1% of men, meaning like $500,000 or more, they're not checking for you.
Now, that's pretty interesting.
Hold on. He said he was talking to his homie, and he said that, you know, unless you have $500,000, you can't get with these chicks out here. Really? Really, my nigga? $500,000?
Jesus Christ.
Come on, guys. Do you see how bad it's gotten out here? Niggas is out here saying you need $500,000 to fuck with the chicks you want to fuck with. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, this is crazy. Yo, I swear, I feel like I'll be living in the Twilight Zone. I swear, I'm like, yo, like this can't be life. This can't be real. This can't be real. This cannot be real. Oh, Melly, you definitely need the Bad Boy membership. You definitely need the Bad Boy membership, my nigga. Like, you need the Bad Boy membership. You need it yesterday, bro. You need to be on there ASAP. Like, it's an emergency, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? You said, but Locario, she'll benefit more messing with the rich guy than the attractive guy. Bruh. Understand this. Okay, Vapor, answer me this question. If your car broke down because let's say it didn't break down, but you got a flat tire, what would you need in that situation? Would you need a tire or would you need a ham sandwich? See, if you got a flat tire, what you would need is a tire. Now, if you were starving, you haven't eaten all day, Would you need a ham sandwich or would you need a tire? You would need a ham sandwich because in that scenario, right, what you need is the sandwich because you're hungry. The tire don't mean nothing to you at that point when you're hungry. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what you have to understand is that a woman will use a guy for his resources because she may want something long term and she realizes if I want to have a guy with me for a long period of time, I'm going to need to settle for the nigga who has money and resources so I can lean on his money and resources if we have a kid and I can use his money and resources to take care of those situations. But when a woman actually wants to have sex with you, she has to be sexually attracted to you. Now, what will happen is women will have sex with guys who have money because they want to secure the bag, so they'll fuck him. But it doesn't mean they actually want to have sex with that guy. You understand? Jay Williams said, Lakari, be honest, you got more chicks by being successful than when you were up and coming. I got to hit the button on you, my brother. I got to hit the button on you. Bro, there is no difference. There's literally no difference. Like I said, and I talked about this before. I was living at my mother's house when I was 26, 27 years old, sharing a room with my younger brother who at the time was about 20 or 21. You understand what I'm saying? And I was bringing chicks in and out the fucking spot. And I had like $100 in my bank account. Right? So when I was broke, I was fucking. And when I had money, I was fucking. So the money didn't make a difference. If I was literally broke right now, how I was broke when I was 27, I'd still be fucking. And I'd still be, listen, let me tell you something. When I was broke and I was living at home with my mother, there was a woman I was hooking up with who was married to a nigga who was a millionaire. Because remember, I told y'all I used to fuck chicks who had boyfriends and husbands. This woman was ready to leave her husband, who was a millionaire, to get with my broke ass and actually be with me. And I told her no. Do you understand? I told her no. I saved that woman's marriage. I saved this man. This nigga should send me a fucking, thank you letter or some shit. I saved this nigga's marriage. Because this fucking chick was about to leave him for a nigga living at home with his mom, fucking sharing a room with his brother. You understand what I'm saying? This is what the fuck I be trying to tell y'all. See, most of these dudes ain't really living real life and they're not really making shit happen, so they don't understand this type of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to my dude K-Zag in 20. He said, for all you weak dudes with a trick mindset, this channel isn't for your weak ass. That's a fact. I swear, man, this shit is crazy. But let's continue. Let's continue this video real quick.
And a pretty interesting take. Now, I want to play Brother Yesh Jonas, who I've worked with in the past. And, I want to get his motivational factor for him while he's going over to Brazil, and other guys are doing it also. And then we'll come back and talk about that.
So American men are going overseas, coming back and they're comparing foreign women to American women, right?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
And what are they comparing? They're comparing the natural femininity. They're comparing the cooperativeness, the pleasantries. They're comparing the harmonic styles. They're comparing all these different things, right? Now, if you don't care why they're comparing it, then this video isn't for you. Right? But there's a couple of things that happen when they do this, right? Something that happens. When an American man finally meets a foreign woman who has his back, showing like, I'm talking about crazy interest in him, don't want any money from him, all she wants is his attention.
You see, and this is the delusional shit that a lot of these guys, she don't want your money. She just wants no, nigga, she wants your money. See, when I was in Brazil, right? When I was on the beach in Rio and shit and chilling and all that, you got a lot of the prostitutes out there, a lot of the chicks trying to get at dudes with money. But then when I went to the, on a regular day, like I think it was on like a Tuesday or some shit, we went out to like the city part, you know, just like, or not even city part. It was more like the area where, you know, people work in, like, you know, buildings, financial district type of situation around there. And it was just regular women just chilling, going to work, you know, walking by, and that was that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you go into the tourist part of it, then yes, you're going to have a lot of women out there who are trying to get at you, but mostly they're trying to get at you because of the money. So a lot of these dudes, what they do is that they believe that the women are like, they just actually like them. Like, oh my God, you're so amazing. You're so cool. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that they want to have that illusion. They want to feel like the women actually like them. They want to feel like the woman actually desires them. Because remember, the title of this video is Money Can't Buy Desire. Right? So the women don't desire these men in the sense of what they think. They want the money. You understand? Now, what these women do, which is smart, is that they sell the guys the experience they want to experience. They know you're coming over there to fuck. They know that you're American or that you're from the West or whatever it is, right? And what happens is that they play up what you're missing. That's basically the you know, read the book, The Art of Seduction. They talk about that, where in order to seduce someone, the person that you're seducing has to feel like there's something missing, like there's a void. And then you fill the void they're missing, right? So what happens is a lot of these women overseas, what they do is they seduce these men. They are filling a void that these men have, right? Because more than just the sex, truthfully, what these guys want is they want to be desired. So women sell them the desire. They sell them the illusion of desire. You see what I'm saying? But the women don't actually desire them. They're just using those guys for the money. So in exchange for the money that they're going to get, they're going to sell these guys the illusion of desire. They want the guys to feel like the women actually give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? So they'll play that role. You see what I mean? It's that simple. And Vaybrek said, Lucari, have you seen a IG 1010 baddie with a broke dude? Yes. Me and Miles used to do photo shoots and all that other stuff with these chicks, and their boyfriends would come to the photo shoots, and it'd just be regular ass niggas. See, guys, understand something. I live real life. Like, I actually live real life. Like, I do shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm around. I'm in the streets, bro. I do this shit, man. Like, I've been around I've been around all these celebrities. I've been around all the parties. I've been on TV multiple times. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've done all these things. I've been around all these different people in these different situations. I see how shit works in real life. But a lot of y'all, real life to y'all is YouTube. And YouTube is filled with a lot of guys who haven't experienced anything in real life. So all they do is regurgitate shit from other niggas that ain't experienced shit. You understand what I'm saying? See, Ghostface, you said Lucario be having game, but nah, these women are more degenerate and unruly. No, it's your fault. Let me tell you guys something. You know the reason why Western women are the way they are? They're the way they are because of Western men. Because Western men are weak as fuck. That's why the women are acting the way they're acting out here. Right? So if you're weak as shit, you're going to get that sort of response from these women. So when you go overseas, the reason why the women cooperate is because there's a structure overseas where the women act a certain way. It's in their culture to act that way, but it's in their culture to act that way because the men in their culture structured it that way. But the weak ass Western man, he's up here oh, well, these women, and the women out here, nigga, you weak. So that's why the chicks don't fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? That's why the chicks don't fuck with you like that, because you weak. You got to fly overseas to go fuck with women in other countries where the men actually set shit up so it could be the way it needs to be. You see what I'm saying? So, and then you go over there, you think the chicks want to fuck with you, but all they really trying to get is your money, because they living in some favela somewhere. So they fucking need to pay their rent and buy some food, and you think these bitches actually like you. Fuck out of here. Let's continue.
Affection. She's showing that from afar. Even when he goes to the country, it's just like she meets his family. Like she wants him to meet her family, and different things like that. Like it blows men's mind when they finally see this and recognize this familiar structure, family structure, the femininity, the pleasantries, the cooperativeness, the harmonic style. They like, oh, and it creates this thing that I call the comparison guard dog syndrome. This is when men come back from overseas, right? Come back here to live and work, right? And I know what you say. Well, why didn't you just go over there? Shut up. They come back to live and work and build up their economics and stuff like that because they can't live over there yet. But they come back and they look at the dating system differently, right? They like, yo, this woman feel entitled to have this drink. And then they go to another environment. Yo, this woman thinks that you're supposed to buy her affection. Then they go to another environment. They're like, yo, my sister's tripping. This dude just did all this for her and she acted like it wasn't good enough.
These niggas. Do y'all understand the reason why women act that way towards you is because they look at you like a sucker? It's because they know that you ain't got no game. It's because, just like he said, oh, you know, I bought this woman a drink. I did this stuff for this woman and she acted like it wasn't enough. Why the fuck are you doing shit for her? Why the fuck are you buying her drinks? You understand what I'm saying? Why are you doing all this stuff for the woman and then you wonder why the woman shits on you? Because as soon as you're doing shit for women, she sees that you're weak. And then she's going to play you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, think about it this way. Imagine you knew a nigga who had a lot of money. And all you would go up to him and say is, yo, give me $20. And he just give you $20. Right? And you tell your friends like, yo, this dude I know, yo, he got mad paper. Just ask him for some money. He gonna give it to you. You be like, yo, give me $50. And he gives you $50. Then another nigga come, yo, let me get $100. Then he give him $100. And y'all sitting there laughing like, oh, this nigga's stupid. So you think you gonna stop asking this nigga for money who's giving you the money? And then all of a sudden that nigga gonna be like, man, what's wrong with everybody? They keep asking me for money and they keep taking all my money. What's wrong with these motherfuckers? It's something wrong with these people out here that live over here because every time they just want my money. Nigga, he's giving the money and you're taking advantage because you see him as a dumbass, right? So when you're chilling here and you're buying chicks drinks, paying their rent, buying them Birkin bags just for them existing, and they're taking it, whose fault is that? Is there something wrong with her? Is there something wrong with you? See, she can't get it unless you give it, correct? See, niggas always want to point the finger at the bitch and they don't realize, oh man, I'm out here fucking giving these chicks all this shit and then want to blame the chicks for taking the shit I'm giving them. What? I'm giving them shit willingly. Shout out to my dude Miles Cunningham in the building. Think about how stupid that sounds. I'm willingly giving women stuff. And then I get mad that they're taking the shit I'm giving them. And then I get mad that they're not giving me what I want. You see what I'm saying? But let's continue.
They start looking at their sisters, their cousins, their aunts, and they're like, oh, shoot. These women are all jacked up. So then, how I tell them to get around it again?
All right. So we can infer from both of these videos, even though Yesh isn't really talking about economics, he's really talking about this whole idea that I can get better bang for my buck. You know, the normal guy dating in America, let's just say you really can't win. All right. And I will talk about that being, there is some truth to that. I think that if you're the normal guy in America and you're in, $60, $70, $90,000 a year, number one, you find it very difficult to probably survive if you're in a major city in America. You're also going to find it very difficult to date to a certain degree. It depends on, also what you look like, and, things like that. But where you live, but it might be difficult if you live in Atlanta.
Wait, he was saying it depends on what you look like. But earlier we had the other dude, and I'm gonna show him later, who was talking about you need to be $500,000 in order to get a chick. And he looked like, quote unquote, the type of nigga that women's supposed to like, correct? You see, let me just continue because I got the next video to go through, and I don't want to be here too long. But let's continue.
And you making $70,000, $80,000 a year, or New York City, well, a lot of women, unless they're really, really attracted to you, they may be getting hit on by guys who make $100,000, $200,000 a year, and then some of those ladies can look at you and feel like they're doing you a favor by giving you the time of day. So if they decide to go out with you, you should be lucky they're even going out with you and they don't owe you anything. So,
see, hold on, I pressed the wrong button. See, oh yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the Masculine Identity membership. I have the link below this video. You feel what I'm saying? And Joe Blast is putting the links in the chat, so make sure you subscribe to that. You feel what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me put that. Let me pin that to the top real quick. I'm gonna pin that to the top. So make sure you guys hit that link at the top to subscribe to the Masculine Identity membership. It is out right now. Make sure you subscribe to that ASAP. You feel what I'm saying? But basically, he was saying, these women out here, they're gonna act like, you should be lucky to be on a date with them and yada yada yada. See, women act like that when they don't like you, when they think you're a sucker, when they think you're a lame ass. And they're correct. If you're out there leading with your wallet, if you're out there simping, then you are. You understand what I'm saying? See, Kazak said he's talking about tricking, period. His money stretches further in third world countries than here in the US. Exactly. That's all they just talking about tricking. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Because this whole thing about, you can't afford beautiful women and all that other craziness stuff. But let's continue.
You'll go out on a date. You might spend $100 and you might get a Christian hug at the end and stuff like that. And the entitlement might be quite ridiculous for the normal guy. Versus you going over to Colombia, Brazil, maybe some parts of Africa, and now you're $50,000 or $60,000 a year. If you can somehow transfer that to that country, now you're in the driver's seat, right? You don't have as much money as you have in America, but maybe you don't need it. Then you're able to date women who are much more attractive, much more willing to engage you, and you're having a good time. And I think this is what you're seeing. Men are looking to have feminine women where they actually have a chance. Now, I want to talk about this. There are some beautiful feminine women out there who are 9s and 10s. The problem is the average guy can't get to them. It's going to be real. Just like Kevin Samuel said in the Average at Best video to Jessica, most rich men, women can't access them. And I'm going to say this, most extremely beautiful women, the average guy just can't even get to them. They're not even in his reach. All right.
Oh, man. This shit hurts my soul hearing shit like this. This shit hurts my soul. Hearing this bullshit. The average man can get access to beautiful women. How, Sway? How? I don't know. Maybe because I live in New York City. But there are beautiful women every fucking where. Right? But I'm sure in most cities, most places, you can find a woman that you think is attractive or looks good or looks hot. In some form or fashion. There's other places that have more women than others because based on, the city, the population size, all that other stuff, so forth and so on, right? But let's say you were in Miami. You try to tell me you can't have access to hot chicks? You bump into a hot bitch every 2 seconds in Miami. What are we talking about? You in LA, you can't find a hot girl? You in Chicago, you can't find a hot bitch? You in Atlanta, you can't find a hot girl? How does the average dude not have access to hot women? Listen, I'm gonna teach you guys how to have access to hot women. It's so simple. It's so simple. It's so simple that a caveman can do it. Check this out. Write this down if you need to, but it's so simple. Okay. What I want you to do is this. You put your shoes on, right? You put your jacket on, or you put on a shirt or whatever. You walk outside your house. You go to either outside, just in the regular environment, a park, an event, a store, a bar, or whatever. And you will see a hot chick. Once you see a hot chick, this is what you do. Real simple. You put one foot in front of the other, and then you walk up to her. Then once you're in front of her, you do this thing called opening your fucking mouth. Then when you open your mouth, you say this thing called words. And then with those words, what you do is you communicate and let the chick know what you want to do. Huh? Is this hard? Are we like, seriously? Like how hard is this? Maybe I got to slow it down. Okay, this is what you do. You go over to the girl, right? And then after that, you say something to the girl. And then when you talk to the girl, you tell her what you want to do, right? And then after you tell her what you want to do, then you exchange information, and then you set up a date, and then you have access to the girl. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, what? Like, why is this so difficult? Why is this so difficult? Exactly, Vapor. Then she'll reject you. And then guess what you do? You take your ass over to the next girl and talk to her. Simple. You know, like, what the fuck is wrong with niggas? What is wrong with these niggas? Oh, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But let's continue this video real quick. We're almost done.
Like, we can be real. You might see her at the mall. You might try to talk to her, but for the most part, really, really beautiful women are for rich guys. And even 50 Cent has said something similar. He's like, listen, the type of women that I date and come across, you can't even access them. And that's true. Guys who make $500,000 a year or above, they have more connections. They have more situations. They can pretty much create their own universe. And kind of, you'll get things to them. You know, they're hanging out in nice places: Paris, London, Luxembourg, Joburg, Beverly Hills, Miami. They got top of the line chicks. And if you're a normal guy, you're making 70, 80 grand a year, it's hard for you to get around the top of the line chicks. Guys are looking to go someplace where they can also have the top of the line chicks for the money they can get. But guys, am I lying? Let me know. What do you think? How hard is it?
Yes, you are lying. He said, really beautiful girls are for rich guys. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. What are we talking about here? Those same rich niggas that's tricking on that beautiful woman is fucking a broke nigga. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. The rich nigga fucking the beautiful girl is taking his money and buying the broke nigga watches. Ask me how I know. The rich nigga fucking the beautiful girl is taking his money and the gifts that he bought her and giving it to the nigga that she really like fucking. Ask me how I know. You see what I'm saying? See, yo, this shit is terrible, man. This shit is terrible. This shit is terrible, man. It's ridiculous out here. It's ridiculous out here. But let me pull up this other video real quick in a second. But guys, this is what I'm saying. Like, see, a lot of these dudes, unfortunately, they're just not living that life. They're not living that life. He's saying, how do you know? Because I was that guy. I'm that dude. That's what I'm trying to say. Nigga, this chicks that I was fucking with, that was basically like buying me gifts with money other niggas gave them. You understand what I'm saying? there was chicks who I used to fuck who they would show me the text messages. They would show me the things that these niggas was buying them. And sometimes, I'm not even gonna get into that. Let me not do that. I'm not going. I was about to say some shit. I'm not gonna say it. Because I gotta be sensitive sometimes, because sometimes I get a little too, and I don't want to get niggas mad, because this is the thing. Unfortunately, dudes who got game, we live a different type of life. So and I get it. It hurts, because think about, I'll be mad too. I'd be mad too. If I was a nigga who was spending a lot of money and a lot of time with a chick and had to fucking beg for pussy and, invest in pussy. You understand what I'm saying? And then I know another nigga's getting it with doing none of that shit. I'd be mad too. I'd be pissed. So I can understand why niggas be upset about it. I'd be pissed. You understand? Exactly. Some of them will have a permanent seat at the losers table. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I try my best to not go too far. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't want to, because some shit is crazy. It's crazy. No, I'm not gonna say it, because it's not. I'm telling you, because I'm not gonna say it, because it's going. I don't want y'all to. They're gonna be like, Lakari, you a piece of shit, and I'm like, nah, man, it's bad. Because let me tell you something about me, right? Because I believe in people being accountable and responsible for their shit, I feel sorry for niggas, but I really don't feel sorry for niggas, if that makes sense. So because I don't really feel sorry for niggas, there's times where I was involving myself with women who was fucking with other niggas, and, let's just say, like, they told me some things and they did some things that was super foul to the nigga. You understand what I'm saying? And I just was like, hey, it is what it is. Like, I didn't stop her. So it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing illegal, nothing crazy like that. I'm just saying, like, something that you would just be like, that's kind of fucked up. You understand? But I ain't gonna say what it is. You know what I mean? But anyway, moving on. You feel what I'm saying? Moving on. Let me see. This nigga Suck My Opinion said, Mr. Carr was living at home with his mommy at 27. That's embarrassing. No, it's not embarrassing. Let me tell you something about it being embarrassed. Confident motherfuckers can't be embarrassed. See, that's embarrassing for you, because you're the type of nigga who gives a fuck about what people think. You understand what I'm saying? Confident niggas don't even know what embarrassing is, because we don't get embarrassed. To get embarrassed means you need to give a fuck about what people think. You understand? So it's impossible for a confident nigga to get embarrassed. So if you're getting embarrassed, that means that you're insecure and you have some issues. You get it? So that's what that means. You know what I'm saying? But let's go to this next video, right? Now, let me pull up this next video. Hold on. Where is this one? Okay, let's get to this next video. Let's go to this next video. So remember, the other guy, this is another video from O'Shea, right? But he's talking about this dude, this other guy that was in the last video, right? Now this one is titled, Man Breaks the Internet When He Reveals Why Men No Longer Approach, right? So let's watch this video and see what's going on, because this sort of ties into the whole thing of guys bitching about women, Western women going overseas and all that other shit. And he mentions that a little bit in here. But let me play the playback speed at 125. And let's get this one cracking. You feel what I'm saying?
But whenever you approach women, they make you feel like you shouldn't be approaching them.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again for another episode of Fair Use. And today, our brother Austin Holloman is back at it again, and he's explaining why men don't approach women anymore in the United States. Let's get into the video.
But whenever you approach women, they make you feel like you shouldn't be approaching them. And don't give me that bullshit that you thought you were scared. I mean, you thought you were in danger. And you're...
Hold on. I already got it. I already got to hit the button. He said, when you approach women, they make you feel. I don't even need to remember what he said after that. He said, when you approach women, they make you feel. See, a real nigga, right, is not affected by a woman. So fuck all this, she made you feel like. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck all that shit. So already we fucking up on it. Well, they make you feel like, the fuck you mean they make you feel? Joe Blast is funny. He said, how did he break the internet? I never saw this shit. Let's continue with this shit. Hold on. Let's continue. But notice, remember, like, see, let me show you guys this real quick. Just so we could be reminded. Remember, I have this book called Looks Don't Matter. Remember, I have a book called Looks Don't Matter. 7 ways to attract women without your looks, right? Now, look at this nigga. There's a lot of people in the comment section. You know, I even asked my girl, I say, yo, what you think about this guy and you know, how he looks physically? Oh, yeah, he's not a bad looking dude, right? So if it's all about looks, why is this nigga in his bed chilling? You understand what I'm saying? Complaining about women not wanting to talk to him. Huh? I thought it was all about looks, guys. I thought where all the black pill guys at? Where they at? I thought everything was all about looks, guys. What happened? What happened though? Where's all the black pillars? Because obviously he should not even be talking about this shit in his video. He should be on the camera and he should be saying, listen, guys, I just been getting chicks throw me choosing signals left and right. I can't even walk down the street. All these bitches trying to get at me. That's what he should be saying because, you know, obviously for a lot of guys, they say it's all about looks, right? He should be like, damn, I need to beat these chicks off with a stick. I can't even take a piss in the bathroom. Chicks be following me in the bathroom. They want to fuck with me all day because, you see what I'm saying? So come on, man. Let's continue though. Let's continue and see what's popping in this video.
Scared. You could be at a nightclub, at the gas station, at the grocery store, on the sidewalk next to the street, walking downtown. You could be at the farmer's market. I mean, you could be anywhere. And 9 times out of 10, I've tried every different approach, and I gave up a long time ago. I just stopped approaching. And women say, "Oh, men don't approach us anymore because you act like a fucking raccoon when we do." You know, whenever you approach an animal, it just sits there and it waits like to see what you're gonna do, if it's gonna take off running or attack you. That's what they do. And it's like, I just asked what your name was, or hey, I thought you know I'm interested. I want to get to know you. I'm very direct.
Wait, hold on. This nigga say he's very direct. And he said, I just say, hey, what's your name? And I want to get to know you. Is that really direct though? Does he really want to get to know her? Or is he just saying that shit because, you know, he's just talking? See, a lot of dudes, they don't actually know how to really talk to women. And when I say talk to women, I'm talking about interact with a woman in a way where you're leading the conversation. You're able to interact with her in a way where you're able to read the woman and you're able to guide her in a direction where you want the conversation to go. You understand? Because what happens is a lot of these dudes, they come with cookie cutter. Hey, what's up? How's it going? You know, what's your name? Hey, where you from? And hey, do you come here often? Yeah, so I was thinking, like, you know, like, can I get your number though? Like, this is how niggas talk. You understand? He's like, I tried every approach and I'm very direct. No, you're not. I know he ain't direct. I know he's not direct. Just off that little bit, he said, I'm just trying to, know your name and get to know you. Get to know you? See, niggas be so vague. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas be mad vague with they shit. And then they sound like every other nigga. You understand what I'm saying? They sound like every other dude. And then they wonder why chicks ain't really fucking with them. You understand? Because see, the reason why the chicks ain't really giving them that fucking energy is because let's just say for sake of argument, right? A girl looks at him and she's like, oh, I think he's pretty okay looking, right? But what happens is that she ran into a bunch of dudes who look just like him. So what differentiates him from the other dudes who look just like him? This is why I tell guys it's not all about the looks, right? Now, then he starts talking, and not only does he look like the other niggas, he sounds like the other niggas. Right? So then it doesn't really spark the interest or get her attention. Because see, what you have to understand is, and this is the thing that a lot of guys don't get when it comes to this game, is that people have a level of normalcy when it comes to the game. So what does that mean? That means that there's certain things that people are used to in the game. So what happens is that a lot of women are used to dudes coming up to them all the time. A lot of women are used to good-looking dudes coming up to them all the time. And a lot of women are used to guys who don't know how to talk to women a lot of the time. You understand? So now when these women are used to these things, everything just sort of seems the same. And then when it seems the same, when you seem the same, you're boring to this you're boring to this chick. You're the same guy. You're the same thing. She doesn't feel anything because there's nothing different about you. You understand? There's nothing different about you. So then, because there's nothing different about you, what happens is that it doesn't spark her interest. It doesn't pique her interest. She's like, it's almost like this, right? If you were driving on the highway in the country, right? And you saw a whole bunch of horses and cows. You know, they're in the fields and, you know, you've seen deer and all this other stuff, right? So you're driving. You see a bunch of horses, bunch of cows, you know, some sheep probably eating some grass, whatever the fuck they doing. And then you're driving. And then all of a sudden you see a fucking hot pink cow. You see a hot pink cow to the point where you got to pull over and be like, what the fuck is that? Is that a pink cow? Do you understand? Now that pink cow got your attention because it's different than all the other cows. See, most of y'all niggas is all the other cows. And then y'all wonder why chicks don't want to fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of dudes don't take into account the perspective of the woman. See, the best salespeople take into perspective the customer they're selling to? Do you understand? They take into account the customer that they're selling to because they're thinking about it from their perspective. What do they want? What's going to interest them? What's the thing that's going to grab their attention? You see what I'm saying? But a lot of these dudes, they don't understand this. They're like, man, I'll be talking to these girls and they don't want to talk to me and they on some bullshit. It's like, nigga, you're a regular cow. You understand? But let's continue.
To say that wasn't that reason lie. But you come at them direct, and hey, I can only come at you direct. You want me to do hold you up at the grocery store in front of the ice cream? So I'm gonna come at you direct, and they just like, oh, like you ought to be ashamed of yourself for approaching me. Dude, nobody's dealing with this shit. Nobody's dealing with this shit. And I'll tell you this, when I've been to Brazil, when I went down there, that shit wasn't happening. Okay, it was clarity. Now, every chick didn't like me. It wasn't a fucking utopia. But when I approached somebody, it was either they liked me or they didn't like me. There was no, why are you approaching me? Bitch, I'm a fucking stranger approaching. You know why the fuck I'm over here? What the fuck? I'm over here smiling and shit. She act like she didn't know I was flirting with her. What, you think I smile like this? No, I smile with my fucking top row, eye contact. So I just don't have time for the bullshit. So I checked out mentally.
Let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask you guys a question. Right? Let me ask you a question. Think about how he's talking right now. Think about his energy. Think about the vibe he's giving off right now. Think about the vibe. Now, do you think that a woman is going to be attracted to a nigga who has that type of vibe? Do you think when he approaches a woman, right, that vibe that he's giving off is attractive? Like, I'm looking at the video and I'm like, this the type of nigga I wouldn't even want to hang out with. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I'm chilling with my boys and they brought this dude around, I'll be like, nah, I'm good. Like get this nigga out of here. He fucking up the vibe, man, nigga. I can't. This complaining ass nigga bitching about fucking chicks. You understand what I'm saying? See, that comes out when you're talking to women. Y'all gotta understand it. That vibe, that energy comes out when you're talking to women. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing you gotta understand. But let's continue.
Back in August of 2021, I don't even give a f if I'm sloppy drunk. I don't get sloppy drunk, but I've had 5-6 shots. I'm not approaching no more. I checked out. Go to another country, guys. Stop it here.
So, guys, this is it's pretty interesting. I've talked about this particular brother. Check him out on TikTok and also Austin Holloman on YouTube. I believe he's in Dallas. And I saw another video of a guy giving us his perspective on Austin. He says, looking at this guy, he seems like he's a prototypical kind of guy that women are interested in. I think the brother said he's a Chad, right? No homo or nothing, but he was like, this is a dude that most women would probably want to talk to. And if that is his experience, then what is that about the other guys? Let me just
see again, like I said, listen, don't sleep on this book. I'm telling you, if you do not have this book, looks don't matter. You are slipping. You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, the game is I fucking love the game because you can't hide from the fucking truth. You understand what I'm saying? The truth is gonna get your ass in the end. That's all I'm saying. But let's continue.
Just say this. Pick it up today is a lot different than what it was a few years ago, from what I understand. And a lot of ladies are, if they feel like you're a regular guy, if they feel like you might not have a lot of money or being rich, that, they kind of act like, who are you to talk to me? I don't know you. And that's typical, right? But then
No. The fuck? Listen, it's not about them not wanting to talk to you because you ain't got no money. They don't want to talk to you because you lame. See, a lot of niggas talking about, well, the game's changed, the pickup thing changed because nowadays it seems like they don't want to talk to you because you ain't got no money. No, see, the thing is, The reason why they don't want to talk to you is because you lame. And then what happens is that as a consolation prize, they'll talk to you because you got money, because that's the only thing that's redeemable about you. So she's like, this nigga's lame, right? Most of these niggas out here are lame because they don't know how to fucking talk and they goofy. So what I'll do is I'll downgrade and say, well, if a nigga look like he got money, maybe I'll give him a chance. That's what's happening. You see what I'm saying? That's what's happening. See, a lot of dudes, they don't realize, see, think about this. Most of these guys' rhetoric is coming from a place of thinking women don't like men. See, understand this. In order for the world to continue with human beings, men and women have to fuck. You understand that? Now, what gives a woman a desire to fuck another man is that she is sexually attracted to him. You understand? She is sexually attracted. Notice the word sex in this. Money has nothing to do with sexual attraction. So essentially what guys are saying when they keep talking about or bringing money into the topic, they're basically saying, this is what they're basically saying. They're saying, look, women don't like to fuck you and women don't like you. And the only way for you to get a woman is you have to have money because women like money. So they're only dealing with you because you have money. So if you don't have money, then don't bother dealing with women because they're not going to fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? See, I've talked about this before. Let me bring up the chart again. And I have this again in the Looks Don't Matter book. The 5 types of attraction women will have for you. Physical attraction, sexual attraction, behavioral attraction, resource attraction, and friendship attraction. So what they're talking about when it comes to money, they're talking about resource attraction, meaning a woman attracted to you strictly for the money. Now, can a woman be sexually attracted to you and like the fact you have money? Of course. But just because a woman likes the fact that you got money doesn't mean she's sexually attracted to you. Would a woman have sex with you because you have money? Of course. But it doesn't mean she wants to have sex with you because you have money, because she may not be sexually attracted to you. See, you got to understand, a lot of these dudes on the internet, unfortunately, they just don't understand shit, man. I'm not going to say they're slow. I'm just going to say they just really don't understand the shit. This is why motherfuckers need to understand game. Because they talk a lot of shit and they don't realize how goofy they're sounding. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? And understand how dangerous this is. Because if you believe that you need money to fuck with women, then that's going to impact how you move out here. Meaning that's going to impact how you actually live your life and do things in your life. Keith Zagan said they remedial. I say it. That's a fact. It's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. But let's continue the video real quick. Let's go.
And these are the same ladies like, well, why ain't nobody hollering at me? And I'm just gonna be real. I've been to Brazil and women don't even speak Portuguese. But if you try to talk to them, they're gonna be nice. And if they're gonna turn you down, they're gonna be polite. I remember I got one of the baddest chicks ever at the airport in Rio de Janeiro. She gave me a number, didn't end up working out, but I'm talking about she was fine. I'm talking about one of the finest women I've ever seen in my life. Bruh. And they'll give you a shot. Most places will give you a shot. You come to Africa, you know what I'm saying? Most ladies let you talk to them. No, I'm not interested, or I'm interested, or whatever. But in America, it's like, what are you doing talking to me? You're asking what's your name? I ain't got a name, right? Shout out to Andrew 26101, because we talked about that before. It's not like they ain't got a name. Like, why are you talking to him? Like, just rude for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And it does give guys like, I'm not even trying to, talk to you unless you give me a choosing signal, things like that. So it is disheartening. A lot of guys are just like, okay, listen, no matter what I'm saying, it's not working. So why?
See, exactly. He just said it. I've been saying it forever. A lot of these niggas, these choosing signal niggas, they want choosing signals because they scared to approach the bitch. They like, oh, she gonna reject me. She gonna say this. She gonna say that. And what you gotta understand is women here still reject guys nicely. Let me tell you why. I talked about this before. I'm gonna tell you why you get harsh rejections from women. Now, if you're constantly getting harsh rejections from women, so let's say, for example, 95% of the time you approach a woman, you get a harsh rejection, right? Usually, so let's say you approached 100 girls and let's say 99 of them rejected you. But let's say out of the 99 women that rejected you, let's say something like 94 of them rejected you harshly. The reason why women reject you harshly is because women get offended when guys who they deem as unattractive, and when I say unattractive, I'm not just talking about looks, guys who they deem unattractive, when those guys approach them, they get offended. Now, why do they get offended? They get offended because they believe that if this guy who's a lame ass nigga is approaching me, that must mean I'm a lame ass bitch. So her anger is coming out on you because of her perception of herself based off of the nigga that's approaching her. You understand what I'm saying? So let's say, for example, you approach a girl, right? And you walk up to her and you're looking down and you're scared to talk and you're like, hey miss, how you doing? Hi, I'm sorry to bother you. She might be like, listen, I have a boyfriend, leave me alone, right? She's annoyed because she can tell that you're not the type of guy who's confident. You're not the type of guy who could fuck the shit out of her. You're not the type of guy who's going to actually make her feel a certain type of way to where she wants, to be with you in that manner. So now what happens is, because you approached her, she's going to be saying to herself, damn, why can't I get a dude that I'm feeling to approach me? Because remember, you might not be the only nigga that's approaching her like that. So let's say within today, she walks outside and she gets approached by 7 dudes, and all 7 of these niggas is the same. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? Yeah, I was, and then she's like, fuck. Cause she's like, I've been single. I want a man. I want a guy that I'm interested in. And all I'm getting is these goofy ass niggas that keep approaching me. Paul said, how exactly does she know he's lame when she first meets him? She can tell by the way you talk. Okay, let me give you an example. This is how a lame nigga would probably talk to a woman. Hey, miss, excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you. Yeah, I just, I'm sorry. I saw you and I just wanted to say hi. And, oh yeah. So how you doing today? Oh, listen, no, don't walk away. Listen, I just wanted to know, like, can I get your number? Right? That's a lame ass nigga because he's sitting there. He's scared. He's nervous. He's jittery. He don't know what the fuck to say. He's not actually direct with what the fuck he want. Right? That's a lame ass nigga. Now, let's contrast that. Right? Let's contrast that with a dude who actually knows how to talk to women. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Abel MC in the building. Let's contrast that with a guy who actually knows how to talk to women, right? So he, he sees the woman and he's like, hey, miss, let me talk to you for a second. How you doing? She's like, oh, I'm fine. Like, listen, miss, I came over here. I thought you was extremely attractive. What's your name? Stacy, nice to meet you. My name is Ted. Listen, I'm going to give you my number. And what I want you to do is I want you to hit me up tonight because me and you need to get together this weekend and get to know each other a little better. You see how no fucking, us and you see how it sounds smooth. He's confident. She can tell that he's the type of nigga that knows how to interact with women. She can tell he's most likely the type of nigga that will fuck the shit out of her really good. She can tell he's the type of guy who's decisive and knows how to make plans because he just literally instructed her on how to make the shit happen. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? So that's the difference. But let's continue.
Stay. But let's check out another video.
Part 2. So, guys, the bullshit of I had some woman in my comments who thought she knew what she was talking about, and she was like, she's just ingenuine, didn't know the hell she was talking about. And she's like, maybe you need to go to a different city. You don't think I fucking tried that? You don't think I tried that? And then when the thing is, here's the thing: if you can get on YouTube and hear men all throughout the fucking country saying the exact same shit like me to match your story, I'm in Dallas, DFW, and the shit that I'm saying, I heard somebody in Chicago say damn near word for fucking word. I made this video because I was just talking to a dude that said he went to Sao Paulo, and he's in the Colorado. The same shit. So that's what I'm saying.
Let me hit this again. Again, you know why you're hearing the same shit from niggas all across saying the same shit you saying? It's because most niggas ain't got no fucking game. Most niggas ain't, it's like, think about this. That's like something costing a lot of money. And then most people in the fucking population are like, damn, that's expensive. No shit, really? Because most niggas ain't got money like that. They're broke. So of course that's going to be their response to that expensive thing. Because most niggas are not in the position to be able to get that thing. So if most niggas ain't got no game, of course you're gonna hear most niggas so, man, these chicks out here, they don't, you know, when you approach them, they be acting all stink and they blah, 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 blah. But most niggas, they sound like this when they approach. Excuse me, hey, how are you? What's your name? Listen, I just came over here because, I'm sorry, listen, can I get your number? Most niggas sound like that. So of course most niggas' experience is gonna be that way. You see what I'm saying? Like, man, it's so crazy. You know, a guy's experience word for word, it almost sounds like, of course, because all y'all niggas ain't got no fucking game. You see what I'm saying? So of course you're going to have that experience. See, this is why even on YouTube, most dudes who supposedly teach game or talk about dating and relationships, they all sound the same. Get your money up, bro. Be on your purpose, bro. Wait for choosing signals, bro. Of course they all sound like that because most of those niggas ain't got no fucking game. You understand what I'm saying? It's that simple. But let's continue. Let's go.
It's a fucking culture thing. There's a culture difference. So let me break it down. If you like to date and you're like not date, if you like to go out and you like to meet women, approach women, have good conversations, make them laugh, and just be around some cool motherfuckers. Look, you're going to have a hard time finding that in the U.S.
Before I forget this, right?
Again, it's this whole thing of you can't find this in the United States. Really? Hold on. Let me see on my internet. Hold on. How many women are in the United States? Let's look at this. How many women are in the United States? Oh, there are 167.5 million women in the United States. 167.5 million women in the United States. You trying to tell me you can't find one chick that want to fuck with you when you approach them out of 167 million women? Come on, fam. Stop. It's like, come on, this shit is ridiculous. But let's continue.
Here's what I've noticed. If you're in the United States, the ladies that you might try to approach that will give you attitude, if you were to go to like South Africa or Brazil or other places like that, maybe in Europe, the women tend to look a lot better with a lot less attitude. That's the situation here. When you're trying to approach a woman in America who might be like a 6 or 7, that person's attitude is if they're like a 10 or whatever. But now you'll go and approach somebody who, if you're in Colombia or in Brazil or in South Africa, they would be like a 9 or 10 in America, and their attitude is like very humble. That's something that I have noticed. So when you're going overseas, you're getting a lot of times a more of an attractive prospect with much more of a great attitude towards you.
Yeah, because they want your money. And the culture over there is different because the men there are not fucking weak. It's crazy. But let's continue.
Because everybody over here is on some bullshit. But if you go to Brazil, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like a 90% chance for every 10 women you bump into, 9 of them, you're gonna be able to sit there and just chop it up and talk about the fucking weather, talk about the bumps on the street. I don't give a what you talk about. But they're gonna be cool. They're gonna be fucking cool. That's what men want, is cool.
Right.
Easy going.
Hello.
But chase me by being a bitch. That's not cute. Nobody like.
And optimistic, right? Shout out to the brother that was on Kendra G's show. A woman who's optimistic also helps.
You're turning men off with all that bullshit.
Uh-huh.
So the attention, guys, stop taking women in the United States. Stop taking them out on dates. Stop buying them drinks. They got a motive for that shit too. Don't even drive to them. Just don't do shit. Just leave them alone altogether.
Wow. So he's like, listen, I need a chick that's cool, nigga. All the chicks I fuck with are cool. With me, they might act like a bitch to niggas like him, but they cool with me. Now, why is it that they would be cool with me but act like a bitch towards him? Think about this. I don't know. Maybe because a nigga like me got game and a nigga like him don't. Maybe. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe a nigga like me don't sit and complain about bitches and a nigga like him does. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. You understand what I'm saying? So the same chicks he's talking about ain't cool with him are cool with niggas like me. Why? How come? How come them same chicks who ain't cool with niggas like him are cool with niggas like me? How? I mean, what's going on here? What's going on here, people? Am I special? Do I got special magic fairy dust? Like, what's going on? I don't get it. I don't get it. But let's continue. It's almost finished. Let's continue. Hold on.
And go to another country. And if you don't believe me, because you're a fucking idiot, go to another country. Get your passport and go to another country. And then come back. And don't fuck with the prostitutes, fuck with the regular women. And then come back and tell me what happened. And tell me, was it the social experience better or worse?
So now, let me kind of talk about this. I've interviewed a few brothers that have been to Colombia and Brazil. Shout out to Black Men Travels Group, Dennis John Pierre, guys like that. A lot of the brothers. Breeze, shout out to him. Guys literally are in tears on the plane, okay? Like, you go to Brazil, you go to sometimes Dominican Republic. I know the DR is a little bit shady, but some of these countries, dudes are on the plane coming back in tears. Like, man, I can't wait to go back. Some dudes are working overtime. Like, they're rejuvenated to get back out. Some brothers I know went to Ghana. Bruh, they do not want to stay here, okay? Like, after they have went to Ghana, some brothers went to Nigeria. Some brothers have been to Kenya and Uganda. They don't want to come back, man. They're having a better experience. You know what I'm saying? And that's something to talk about, because the men who will not be as desired over here, they might not be as desired now, right? What about in 5 and 10 years? something happens, they get more technical skills, they get more something, and now those dudes is making a lot of money. Now those dudes have lost weight or whatever. I've even talked to what's his brother, PAZ brother, Dr. Mark. I'll put his, I forgot what his name was. Interviewed him, King. He was like, listen, I only deal with the black diaspora because I went where I was, where I was wanted at. This is what you're seeing right now, man. Brothers is fitting in different places. You guys can say what you want, but like he said, it's a lot of men talking about the same thing. From Chicago, brothers in London saying the same thing, brothers in Sacramento saying the same thing, brothers in Oakland. Stop it, I love my city though. My city showed me love. Shout out to ladies of Sacktown. Maybe we'll be back soon. But guys, check him out on TikTok. Check him out on YouTube. We out. Peace.
All right, that's enough of that. Oh, man. This is listen, and you know what's interesting? I don't understand why don't those guys move out there? You understand what I'm saying? If he's saying they're crying because they're getting back on a plane because they got to go back to the US or whatever, why don't they just move out there? Right? I mean, they should be able to afford it, right? So why not move out there? You know what I'm saying? But see, the reason why they're not going to move out there is because what happens is that when they go out there, they're really just tricking. You understand what I'm saying? And so the vacation or the limited time out there gives them the limited amount of time to live in the illusion. You understand? Because if you were to live out there, then you would have to come to the terms of the fact that you're a trick. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like where a chick is fucking with a dude who she knows wanna fuck, but she's holding out on the pussy because she wants to live under the illusion that he actually likes her. So she's trying to, hold out as much as possible so that she doesn't have to come to terms with the fact that he may not really like her after they fuck. So the guys who go over there don't want to come to the terms of the fact that these girls don't really want to fuck with them. They want to just have sort of like that quick feeling of, oh, I'm desired here. This is awesome. And then they go back and then they can reminisce on it. They can reminisce on the shit. You understand? Because sometimes what happens is that you can have a situation where you had a small taste of it, and then you can use that small taste to keep that in your mind so that it can live on in your mind. He says Disneyland for males, facts. It's just like there'll be times where, for example, like you could smash a chick one time. Like, let's say you met a girl, you had a one night stand or whatever, you smashed her and the sex was good. You're like, damn, that shit was good. Had a good time. Body was crazy, all that other stuff, right? But you never smashed her again for whatever reason. So in your mind, the sex was really good. Now, if you was to smash her again, the sex might not be as good as you thought it was from before. So then it ruins the fantasy of that limited of time you had with the first time. So the reality starts to set in and say, yeah, she's cool. The sex is okay, but it's not as amazing as I thought it was that first time. You understand? So what happens is that when reality sets in a lot of times, the issue becomes, oh, so this is what it really is. So for a lot of these guys who go overseas, if they were to stay there, the reality would set in. You're like, oh, so this is what it is. They only fucking with me because of this. Okay, I got it. I can't ignore it anymore. Unless, I just want to, be stupid with it. But let me get a few of these calls real quick, and then I'm gonna head up out of here because I don't want to be here too long. 240, what's popping? Who this?
What's up, Matthew? What's up?
What's going on, fam? What's good with you, man?
Hey, everything's good. Everything's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Those videos, man. First of all, like I said, that book you got, Looks Don't Matter. It is true. I was gym maxing when I was younger, had less money, stopped because career rose, turned into Santa Claus, and got more play because I look like Santa Claus. It didn't matter is what I was saying. I did not care. I'm serious, right? But I know Miles ain't here, but I want to give you a little update on something. Like you said, women will go to where they are, they feel attracted to, right? So I had a client. I didn't know anything about it. I had a client. I like to go fishing. I went fishing a lot. So she called one day. She texted and said, "Yo, you going fishing this weekend?" I said, "Yeah."
Right.
She said, "Okay, well, I want to go." Okay, I told her all the details. Fine. I didn't care. Just like all the niggas. Tell all the details. Fine. She shows up looking nice. All right. Gets on the boat. I tell people, I don't put worms on your fish, on your hook. I don't take fish off your hook.
Right.
That's it. I'm not your friend on the boat. That's it. That's it. So she's like, "All right, well, show me one time and I'll do it." So I'm there putting the shit on the hook and shit. And I'm showing how to cast a little bit. The boat's moving. She says, "Oh, I got to hold on." So she says, "I got to stand in front of you."
Right.
This is what fucked me up. I got to stand in front of you. She stood that fat ass in front of me. She said, "Now, how do you do this? How do you cast?" And I'm like, shit. All right. So all of the trips, she's like that. But then it was time to pay. She paid. I didn't have no problem. I told her straight up front how much it paid. She paid, and I was pulling out my money. She goes, "No, I'm paying for two." And I was like, "Okay, she paid for me."
Right.
When she got off but she gave me all this action. What she said was interesting. She goes, "Look, I'm going through a little something now with my husband." I was like, "Husband?" She's a client. I don't, I thought she just wanted to hang out. I'm going to do a little something with my husband, and, just this was just a nice day, and thank you. I was like, she used me for attention, but she paid for the experience.
Right.
And that's what I wanted to tell you. She paid for the experience. I wasn't trying to get with her, didn't give a fuck. And she paid for the experience. So it can happen. Now, that's a little different maybe from you guys, but that's what I do. I use shit for experience, but she paid for that experience. And that was so, I was like, okay, I wasn't trying to fuck her or nothing. She rubbed her ass up against me, about 15 minutes. I was like, okay, I think this might be going somewhere. And I didn't know she was married.
Right.
Come to find out, it all comes down. Come to find out, I looked in her paperwork. When Uncle be looking at her paperwork, looked at who her contact was, who was her husband. I Googled him. This motherfucker is a fucking lawyer, man. High-powered lawyer, K Street. I'm like,
oh yeah. Well, this is the thing. Women, if women want shit to go down and they feeling you, they'll take out their wallet. That's all. That's what happens. So a lot of these dudes,
but she wasn't trying to fuck, but she said, "Thank you for the experience. I wanted to just get away." And you always talked about fishing, and I wanted to do it. I was like, okay.
Right. Now, that's what's up, man. Well, man, I appreciate you coming through, telling the story and shit, and appreciate the call, my brother. Let me get a few more, and then I gotta run out of here. Let's go to 713. What's popping? Who this? I think it's a monogamous player.
Oh, yes, sir.
What up?
Yes, sir. What's up, Mr. Cario? This is a monogamous player. I donated.
What's up? Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
What's good?
Man, first of all, Mr. Lucario, your video just, proved my point to something that I was trying to tell an associate because I don't know if you remember, like last week I told you that me and an associate, we really had like a debate over this stuff or whatnot. And he actually said the same thing that O'Shea Du Jackson said. He said that, if you're a middle class man and you make 60, 70,000, these women have even higher expectations and they want you to spend money like a millionaire, right?
Right.
See, these guys don't realize is this. It's not the fact that, right? It's the fact that before they had money, they already didn't have game or they already felt inadequate, right? So they thought that, okay, well, whenever I get my money up, then things are going to change, right? But at the end of the day, if you a simp, right, that's broke, you the same as a simp with money. You see what I'm saying? So if you got money and you don't have no game, women are going to do the same thing or whatnot, right? But it's the last thing I want to say, right? When it comes to all these passport bros want to go to Brazil and stuff like that, right? That guy that was talking, he said something that was very, very important, right? He said that, even when you go to Brazil, right, even when a woman denies you, she's going to deny you in a nice way and stuff like that, right? That actually proves your point, Mr. Lucario, because it shows that there's no guarantee. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these guys are going to Brazil because they think it's a guarantee, but then when they get out there, they realize, or even if they don't realize, they come into a situation where it's transactional, showing that, like a lot of women are only fucking with y'all because y'all are paying that money. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say, Mr. Lucario, man. A lot of these guys, they just don't believe in themselves.
That's a fact.
Have a great day.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. 862. What's popping? What's going on? Did you donate?
Yeah, sure. What's going on, Lucario?
What's popping, bro? Did you donate?
Hey. Yeah, I donated.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I was just
So what's going on?
I was loving the topic you were talking about, and I was thinking, like, a lot of these people don't have genuine experiences when a chick actually likes you. Like, if the chick actually has interest in you, she'll pay for shit. I had the chick I was messing with, she give me money, she paid for the hotel visits, she give me her ex's money, and, like, they really do be making fun of the niggas that be doing the most. They get kind of brutal. So it'll be like, yo, a lot of these dudes, they don't know, like, if she really likes you, yo, she'll come out of her pocket and be like, yo, look at this nigga texting me, calling me, boom.
Right. They don't understand that. Yeah, they don't understand that women be clowning them behind the scenes. Like I've been with so many chicks who show me the dude's text messages, the shit he doing, and she's like, we're sitting there like laughing at this nigga, like, what is this dude is goofy as shit. I remember I was with this one girl, I was talking about this before, where I was with this chick. The chick we was going to a hotel to do, to smash or whatever. This nigga's blowing up her phone, and she basically told him like, yo, I'm about to go get fucked. And the nigga still texting her like, yo, but I miss you. And like, he's on some goofy shit. So these dudes is ridiculous. It's crazy.
Right. Even when this chick I was messing with one time, she told me, oh, go outside real quick. My ex is coming over to drop me money. So I'm literally in the car. I'm looking. This nigga pull up, he give her like $900 and like the nigga leaves. So I come back, she gives me the whole fucking money, bro.
Exactly.
I'm like, oh shit.
That's what I'm saying.
It was just crazy. Like they really do that.
That's what I'm saying. They don't understand. And unfortunately, a lot of these guys don't realize how much they're being used because they think that this is like how to deal with women. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible.
That trick mindset. And it's just like, I'm glad you tell them. And you're refuting against a lot of those people like looks, wings, and stats. You can be the big buff dude and still be getting cheated on. You can have a lot of bread and still be getting done dirty. You hear about it every day.
Right. That's a fact.
So it's like, it's crazy. I think men need to just learn the game, actually have some confidence in themselves, and just, like let the rest speak for itself. And get on that masculine identity shit.
Facts. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Get on that masculine identity membership. That's a fact. But yeah, man. But yo, I appreciate the call, my brother. We gonna head up. Let me get a few more, and then we gonna head up out of here. 734. What's popping? Who this? 734. Going once.
No.
734. What's good? Yo.
Mr. Lucario?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh, why is it going through 734? I'm calling from 516. That's weird. But so I was actually asking about the masculine, not the masculine identity, the bad boy membership. Actually, I had a question about that.
Okay.
So I looked at your private coaching session, and it said that was $976. But what I'm actually trying to do is I'm trying to get a sugar mama. I was wondering if you could help. Is that better to get the private coaching for that, or just go on the bad boy membership for that?
Yeah, I mean, if you got to get private coaching for that shit, you know what I'm saying? If you want to, you know what I'm saying, make that shit happen. So,
but you can help me out with that. You can hook me up, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you how to make that happen, but that's what I'm saying. You got to get private coaching for that.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no, that's really all I want to ask. Thank you so much, man.
All right, bro. I appreciate the call, man. All right, let's go to 973. 973, what's popping? Who this? 973.
Yo, that's me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, bro? Did you donate?
Yo, what's going on? What's your? This is my first time calling. What's your cash?
Oh, this nigga. It's at the top of the chat. It's the top of the chat. You just click that link. But go ahead real quick, because I got to go. Real quick. What's the question?
All right. No, my question is, listen, I was wondering because I was about to buy the Bad Boy membership. I was about to join, but for me, I need more so one-on-one coaching. Is that included in the membership?
No, it's not included in the membership. If you want coaching, you got to hit up the I have 30-minute coaching, and then I have the monthly coaching. So you got to go to MrLucario.com. Click on the coaching tab and then just hit me up from there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, gotcha. And that's just a one-time thing or something like that, or what?
No, you can do multiple sessions, but that's what I'm saying. All the information is there. Just go to mrlucario.com, click on the coaching tab, and then you'll see all the information. That's what I'm saying. Everything is on there. You feel what I mean? All right.
Mr. Car, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna donate right now. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, bro. All right. So last call, 240. What's going on?
Yeah, hello.
What's popping? Who's this?
Yeah, so okay, my name is Opie. I was on the show yesterday, and I didn't get to ask my question. So my question was basically like, if I see a girl that I like.
Hold on. Did you donate yesterday?
I just donated like right now. But
okay, cool. Yesterday. All right, go ahead.
So I see a girl that I like, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so basically, how should I start a conversation, like an interesting conversation that would make her want to like move on with me?
Oh, I remember you called yesterday asking about engaging conversations and all that other shit, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. What do you want to happen with the woman you talk to? Like, what do you when you deal with women? What do you want? What's your goal?
My goal is to like have a girlfriend, because yeah.
Okay, so why do you want a girlfriend?
Well, because I feel like it's something I want. I've always wanted. Well, I've had one, but
how old are you again?
25.
Okay, so now why do you want a girlfriend?
I feel like I should have one.
Why? Why should you have a girlfriend?
Well, I just believe I should have one. That's why.
No, but that's what I'm saying. What's the reason? You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this, for example, right? If I pick up my phone and I say to someone, pass me my phone, right? They could say, why do you need your phone? Oh, I need to go text somebody. Who are you texting? Oh, I'm texting this person because I need this thing from this person. So what I'm saying is, why do you need or why do you want the girlfriend? You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to ask you, what is the reason for it? You're just saying, oh, because I feel like I want. That's not a reason. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, it's not a Oh, like for her to be part of my life.
But why though? You see, you can't even answer me why. And the fact that you can't answer me why means that you're not going to be able to handle having a girlfriend, because you have no purpose for why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I had one, but we broke up. Yeah,
I don't know what to do. So wait, how long was your ex-girlfriend y'all together for?
11 months. It was a long distance relationship.
11-month long distance relationship? Where'd you meet this girl at?
Yeah, on Twitter. It was okay. She lives in the Philippines and I'm in the U.S.
Nigga.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Wait. Have you ever met this woman in person?
No.
Nigga, how the fuck you have a girlfriend you never met in person?
I mean, we video called and we talked. Like, she gave me her Instagram.
How much money you sent her?
200.
Nigga, oh my God, bro. Why you sent her $200?
Not because, like, okay, so there was one time there was like a typhoon in her country and it knocked out the power and everything, and so she asked me for $200 and I gave it to her because she needed supplies for things. And
wait, how often did you talk to this girl?
We talked like almost every day.
Almost every day about what?
Like her life, but we don't talk anymore, like, because we broke up. But yeah.
Wait, so at what point did you say to this girl, I want you to be my girlfriend?
Oh, okay. We started talking March of last year, but I made her my girlfriend in June of last year.
Okay, so you made her your girlfriend in 3 months and you never met this woman?
No. But we talked online.
Now, this is what I want to ask you, because there's some. Okay, do you believe? Because from what I'm hearing, you made a chick your girl that you never met. You made her your girl quickly, and you were saying that you feel like you should have a girlfriend. So what it sounds like to me is that you feel some sort of dependency on having a woman in your life. Like you feel like you need a girl in your life, right? Is that what it is?
I mean, I don't feel like I need one. I want one, but I don't feel like I need one.
But that's what I'm saying. Why do you want one though? That's what I'm saying. We still haven't gotten to why you want this girl, or why do you want a girl in your life? Why do you want a girlfriend?
Yeah, I should really ask myself that question.
Exactly. Because bruh, the fact that you made a girl your girl. Okay, let me ask you this question. So when this girl was your girlfriend, did you sleep with any other women?
No.
Why not?
Oh, I didn't want to cheat on her.
Wait, let me ask you. Okay, so have you ever had sex with a woman before?
No, I'm a virgin.
Okay, this makes sense now. Okay, see, you need coaching, my brother, because, bruh, you've never had sex with a woman, so therefore you're doing all these things, right? Because you want a girlfriend because you've never really had a woman. You understand? So this is why you feel like you need it, or if you feel like you want it so bad, because you never had it, which is why you would put yourself in a position to make a woman you've never met your girlfriend, create some emotional attachment to this woman to the point where you're giving her money.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, do you realize that this girl could have been talking to 5 or 6 other dudes and doing the same thing as you, and she could have got $200 from other niggas too. So she got $200 from you, she got $200 from the other guy, $200 from the other guy, $500 from this guy. That's how they do it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, I don't want you to be in a situation where you're, overextending yourself, making all these mistakes, and continuing to lose out, because there's certain things you got to understand about this game that you just don't understand.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So
I mean, I've been learning.
So, bro, are you on the Bad Boy membership?
Yeah, I joined like just a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Okay, you need to definitely watch and study these programs on there ASAP, bro. You understand what I'm saying? ASAP. And if you need some coaching or something, hit me up and let me know, man, because this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You should not be sending no damn woman you never met $200 over the phone and having long distance ass fucking relationship. Come on, fam. This is crazy. Don't do that. All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you, man. But hit me up on the back end, bro. Man, woo, Jesus Christ. This shit crazy. All right, let me speed through these questions real quick. You saw, are the men in the other countries dancing in the streets singing the praises of the vainglorious women? I don't exactly, right? It's funny. Shit is funny. How do you learn to talk to women? Bro, go to getabadboymembership.com. If you get on the Bad Boy membership, do you have access to all the books? Are they also on Audible? No, you don't have access to the books. You have access to the programs on the Bad Boy membership. If you want the books, that's separate. You got to go get that separately. Is it true, whoever you are in America, if you're a nice guy in America, then you'll be a nice guy in other countries? And could you change that going overseas? No, that's what I'm saying. Who you are here is who you're going to be there. You're the same dude. Wherever you go, there you are. So a lot of the times these guys are under the illusion that, oh, well, I'm over here, so and these women are different because they like me here. It's like, no, they want your money. You know what I'm saying? They like the fact that you're from America. So they're like, oh, he must have paper. You understand what I'm saying? If you approach a woman and the first thing she says is, I'm a single mother with X amount of kids, is that an auto rejection? Why was the first thing out of her mouth? Because the thing is, she wants you to know that so that if you deal with her, you know what you're getting yourself into. And because sometimes what'll happen is that if she hides that, she can get with a guy who doesn't like that. And at the end of the day, he might want to not fuck with her because of that. So she's like, let me get it out the way and let him know what I'm doing or what I'm about. To the extent that I believe these passport bros, I don't. Am I supposed to believe the men in these other countries, other cultures are welcoming these tricks to come back up their women? Yo, I remember when I was in Jamaica, them niggas ain't like that. They was like, they don't like niggas coming over there to fuck, just fuck with their chicks. That's the funny part. Have you ever noticed that when you say something to one of these complainers, they never have a problem personally? They claim to get all the women. Exactly. That's so true. Are chicks in general more afraid of losing a guy they like or being with a guy that doesn't like them back? Yeah, they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to lose a guy that they like. You understand what I'm saying? They really like a guy, they're really feeling him. They want to hold on to that nigga as long as possible because it's rare for women to find guys that they like that. You feel what I mean? It's crazy. But yeah, man, shout out to my new coach Justin in the building too. Exactly. Women can sniff out a bitch dude everywhere in the world. That's a fact. But guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, 10 o'clock. Me and Miles, we're gonna go live tonight. So make sure you guys join us tonight. The game is going to be heavy. Make sure you guys join the Masculine Identity membership. It is out right now. The link is going to be below this video. And also make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership right now. We have the program, how to get your girl to give 100% cooperation throughout the entire relationship. And also other programs you can check out is how to have a tight mouthpiece. You can also check out 8 ways to test a woman's sexual interest. You can also check out She's a Waste of Time, how to identify the 7 types of attention whores that you'll encounter in the dating game. Also, you can check out Same Day Lay, how to sleep with her on the first day y'all meet. 10 behavioral traits that let women know you're an alpha male. 10 false beliefs that are fucking up your game and how to fix them. Also, how to increase your sex appeal. Make sure you guys go to misslucaria.com to get the book Looks Don't Matter. Also, you can go to the Bad Boy membership to get how to tell a woman exactly what you want and get it. Also, these online programs, how to send messages that'll get you laid on online dating apps, how to take pictures that'll get you laid on online dating sites, and Advanced Online Game, the most efficient way to get women to meet you in person. So all those things, you got all that stuff on the membership and more. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you check that out. All right. So that is pretty much it, people. Make sure. Oh, and also click that link in the chat right there that April put up, because I think there might still be more time to join MLD's Masculine Empowerment Network. So make sure you guys click that. I'm gonna put that at the pinned thing at the top. So make sure y'all do that like literally right now, because there might be some time left. So make sure you guys jump on that and try to make that shit happen. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys go do that ASAP. There's 14 hours left. So make sure you guys jump on there. 14 hours left for the Masculine Empowerment Network with my dude MLD. I'm going to be speaking on there on Thursday, April 4th. So make sure you guys check that out. You feel what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, I will holler at y'all later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out. Peace.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting something.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
there can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.